Hello, everyone. Welcome to Style and Gives, a weekly podcast where well, first off, with my very good friend,
Tara.
as you can tell, we've been off a week. I was really sick last week, but we're back to talk to you about fashion, news, life's wins, life's challenges. We're going to laugh a lot today. We're just going to have a really good time and our positive energy.
I miss you.
I missed you too. I was rough. Pneumonia is rough. You never, but I got through it and I'm feeling great. Listeners, viewers, I'm great. So we're going to if you love this, please hit subscribe because that is important to us. And we want you to, we don't want you to miss out on anything, we just don't.
We have a lot to share with you people.
So let's get into it. Memorial Day weekend is coming. It's coming. That's why we're dressed up in kind of our nautical fun, more red, white, and blue. What are your plans for Memorial Day?
Well, Memorial Day to me is always like, okay, summer is here, school is out, fun begins. Summer is my favorite season, by the way. But we at the clubhouse, they offer a lot of kid-friendly activities, and we always do them. My kids love it. It's always, some sort of like a parade, like a bike parade, all kinds of fun festivities. So it's a good weekend to just kickstart the summer, and it's fun, and most of our friends go. So it's always a fun time to look forward to, and everyone has fun. So
I love that. For me, I know that it's time to start self-tanning.
Yes,
it's time. I'm not kidding you. The minute we were going to do this, I thought, well, is it time now or I'll wait a week and then I'll hit it hard so that I'm looking like, maybe I already went on a fresh vacation. But no, I'm thinking barbecues, get-togethers. I'll probably just come over here.
Definitely.
I'm just kidding.
You're coming.
But pool parties. Like I know people go to the lake, they go golfing. I might have already said that. Or maybe they take a trip. Sometimes people go and see people, or they just get away for the weekend, right? It's a long weekend. Some people go to the Hamptons. It just depends on where you are. But it's just, I'm excited and I cannot believe that school's gonna be out. Can you believe this? I mean, we both have kids.
Minus what? 7 days for you now?
The 20, literally
next Friday.
Okay,
for the same day.
It's field days this Friday.
Yes.
And we participate, so that's going to be real fun.
We
we'll have to let you know about how that goes. But along with all of that, I know because you start getting those invitations, right? People are like, okay, we're ready for you to come over. Finally, let's get together. And a lot of the times you spend maybe half the time, or maybe even 3/4 of the time outside, right? And then you might get to come in to get a little bit of air, to use the restroom or something. Like that might be your only way to get back in.
Yes.
So what you wear
is a lot of outside.
What you wear.
Everybody wants to.
Exactly.
Everybody does want to be outside, really. I mean, I want to keep all the food outside. I want to keep the drinks outside.
Exactly. You want people to enjoy themselves out there. And I know, when I'm in Houston, it's always a pool party. You are wearing pool attire, swimsuits. We're going to be working on swimsuits next week, so hold on that. But I'm used to that, and my biggest concern is what cover up's going to look the coolest over my one piece that covers everything. And maybe we will wear some swimsuits next week.
No,
are we going to do it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, viewers. We're going to talk about this, okay? But I'm just saying it will be with a very, very heavy cover up. I'm talking you're going to think I'm wearing a sweater over a swimsuit, but that might happen. I don't know. But when you're thinking about being outside, my first thought is always, what am I going to wear? Is you probably have something Friday night, something Saturday. You definitely have something Monday, right?
Right.
Sunday during the day, right? So it's kind of figuring out that weekend.
The weekend plans.
The weekend
attire.
Right. And my first go-to, and I know you just bought this white dress. It's amazing. But I always I feel like a white dress is just a staple. T-shirt dress, whether it's a t-shirt dress or it's a strap, I'm going to say strapless. I mean, maybe, why not? Or it could, we have a spaghetti straps or crisscross or with cutouts. I mean, I feel like a dress in white, all red, monochrome, blue. I think that those are really good options. But I do believe a lot of people have a white dress in their closet. If you don't, you'll want one. And one of the ones I spent the least amount of money on one at Zara. And it was a t-shirt dress that I just threw on it. I'm telling you, so much jewelry.
So much, so
It
many
was
layers
like a,
too.
and then I wore some red shoes with it or something, and it looked like $1 million. And I guarantee I paid $17.99 for that baby. But like, you can do
You can
that.
always get wear out of your white dresses.
You can. And
just
so
accessorize with red headband, blue earrings. Like I think that's where the accessories come into place with the all white, or even like an all white t-shirt and jeans look is fun and festive.
I think you're totally right on that. And even like like they're saying like tights with the new pants. I just wrote this blog on it. Thanks for commenting. But almost mini shorts too, because that is one of the trends in 2023. Just throwing a big white crisp shirt button down, and then having those mini shorts on where the shirt's long enough, and it could be worn as a dress, but maybe for comfort levels you want to cover up. I know for me it'd be like
cover up your booty.
Yeah, you could cover that up. That's also an option. But yes, that's a great idea. I love that.
I love all white. I love like the denim look too. I mean, that's a great style for that weekend.
Denim on denim.
Denim on denim. Or even like a long denim maxi, which is like a white tank or white tee, knotted up, I think is fun. I go for comfort, but like cool casual.
I agree.
Like,
I gotta look.
Like fun maxi dresses and like the red, white, blue. I don't know. I keep it easy. I do plan out my outfits for the weekend usually.
I knew it. I knew it. Well,
I
knew. I knew you were. You're like, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. And I was like, okay, well, the Tara will have something planned. But I do agree with you. Just having those basic staples, which we talk about. And if you need help with that, please, please, please call Tara, because you do great with essentials, closet cleanouts, all the stuff to go shopping for those basics. Sometimes it's hard to shop for basics because you're thinking this shirt might be too oversized on you, but then it's like, wait, that's the look, and this is how you tie it up, or you tie it in the back, or you tie it to the side. Things that you're maybe not thinking of that you can actually do with it. Just to get a stylist's idea is it can change your whole outlook on how to put things together, which I think is super important. I like the maxi skirt idea. Like long flowy maxis are in. So like maybe something, with me, something that's really light. I'm looking at fabric, like, because, I don't want to sweat.
No.
It's
going to be warm, I think. I'm hoping that this.
I'm bringing a fan.
It's going to be warm. It's always raining and gross every year.
I know.
I'm sensing it's going to be a good one this year. So yes, we need cool fabric.
Just a little, and if we get a little bit of breeze, I like that. Or I'll just bring my like handheld fan. You'll be like, "Are you kidding me?" I'll be like, "No, I'm not." Jumpsuits. We forget this.
We do
until I recently looked in my closet and saw that I had a cotton white jumpsuit from Madewell. That's adorable. I don't know if I can fit into it, but I might be able to by then, right? If I pull a Kim Kardashian and get that weight off. Exactly. So, but yeah, I was thinking jumpsuits, and you can do so much with a jumpsuit, and you can have them, sometimes. I know with me, I've talked about this before. I really do like to cover my arms sometimes. It's like something that I just like to do. So, with jumpsuits, there's plenty that have, where you're just showing your leg and you're not showing your arm, or, you're doing both. The spaghetti strap cutouts are huge. So, if you're looking at a jumpsuit and it might have, like short sleeves, but it has like a cutout somewhere on it, that really, it just kind of ups the style a little bit.
And adding a denim jacket, I think, is
just hang one over you.
Yeah, I mean,
I like that.
Easy. It's effortless and it still looks good. And if you do something from day to night, like you don't know if the night is going to be a little bit breezy, cooler. Everyone's watching fireworks somewhere, so bring that denim jacket.
That's a great point. And it doesn't have to be, this is what we in our denim episode, a lot of times when you're thinking denim, you're thinking blue jean denim, white denim, right? White denim's huge. And I think that just bring that's very smart. I like it. I like that. I'm trying to think of other things that I would, this is another thing I want to talk about. Okay. Wrapping cotton bandanas around silk bandanas. I get these from Maple. Okay. And I wrap them up as tight as I can get them. Sometimes I'll wrap 2 of them at a time, and I put them around my neck as like a necktie. Okay. like it's a necklace necktie, and then it catches the sweat. Is what it does, okay? But nobody knows that, okay? But it does.
Good idea. Okay,
And
I love that.
And it really, yeah, and it works. And they have some fabulous ones in really amazing colors and designs. And they always do. They come out with them every year, and they're real light, and they're not like super long. You're not like, oh my gosh, I'm rolling this forever. It's never gonna end. But
I love when I see that, or hanging on to like a chain in your bag.
Yes.
I like when I see the head kerchief thing.
I do too.
I cannot feel on me to where it looks right, but I see people, I love the way it looks.
I agree with you on that. If you can just get the placement right, it might be me. Well, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the next vlog.
Let's do it.
But no, yeah, it does. It's very cool. And yeah, I think like using. I don't know, a lot of people have bandanas. I have a drawer. I mean, it's like you're browsing at Target or Walmart, and you see Walmart definitely because they have them on the side aisles, and they're like $2, and you're like, oh, I don't have that color. Yes, I'll take a khaki one. Why not? But yeah, I definitely think that. And then, packing for traveling on Memorial Day, the sunscreen, of course, and even when you're out, and I'm just going to throw this out because I absolutely love Super Goop glow screen. Okay, because it gives you that little dewy finish. They have ones that do that too, but the SPF 40, they have other higher SPFs, but I love it. My mom loves it. When you're going out even to exercise, I think it's perfect.
It's perfect. Not too heavy.
Yeah. So something to think about. And I always would forget the sun hat when I would go somewhere. I mean, that's the one thing that I'm like, oh, let's buy something. And it would be that. So in light airy dresses, matching sets. People forget about matching sets and how amazing.
Well, you get more wear out of your outfit. You can have 3 outfits in one. So,
right.
It's a super easy thing to pack. I love to mix and match my pieces, with those sets. I love it.
I do too. I think they're absolutely fabulous. And you can take them from day to night, I feel like. Well, I mean, a lot of the looks that you can. The swimsuit, make sure you're packing multiple swimsuits. I know sometimes people just want to pack one swimsuit, and I get that. But when you rinse it out, you gotta hope it dries in time.
Yes. I like to have multiple swimsuits.
I like to have a different look,
too.
Or I buy the same swimsuit in 4 different colors.
A lot of people do that. When you find something that you love, you style for your body really well, especially swimsuits, because it's a very hard thing for us to all shop for.
Yes.
Buy it all. Buy it all. Buy the same.
I am.
You're gonna love it.
Very.
Okay, and then just buy multiple swim cover-ups.
People are like, I thought I saw that lady yesterday, but she was wearing a pink one. Now she's in a blue one. It's the same thing, Maybe different shoes. Definitely the same drink.
Hats. Hey,
got the same wine.
Jewelry on. I mix and match my jewelry, my swimsuits.
I think that's great. I just want to plug this because I know that recently people have been talking about the matching sets that are on Free People. I'm going to tell you right now. There's at least 10 that I want to put in my bag. Okay. In fact, I probably put them in there and take them out. Put one in, take it out. There are some amazing sets. Jenny Matthews had mentioned it to me, and she had said that she was like, "Have you guys been seeing what they have at Free People for their wear?" And if you have not been on Free People and seen the sets, Take Me to Paris low back set is incredible. It's literally like a vest set in like an ivory color. That would look amazing. The Augusta set, Bliss set. I mean, I've got them all in here. The Clean Clothes, they even have a denim set with the vest. It's the vest and the matching pant. I mean, and then they have one with a vest and a matching skirt when I'm on denim. I mean, and I'm like, what happened?
People does it right.
I was very impressed. I would agree. I own one.
They're so great. They just the pool.
Yes.
You could just wear a tank underneath. It doesn't have to be for a pool cover up. I love them.
And a lot of people are reselling their sets. So, I do understand you can save money and people are getting rid of them. Lookmystyleandgive.com. I'm, Poshmark has them, Benny.com. You can look and see, basically a list of like what you're looking for and what the prices are if they have them. I think that's a great idea. But, I'm just saying that if you're in a pinch right now and you want a set that's going to just, I mean, Anna Wintour might say, I don't know where you got that because of how you styled it, but it's looking incredible. I would definitely say that is one to look at and overnight if you're like, I mean, we still got time. We got 5 days, 7 days.
We have time, yes.
Yes.
As long as you launder and keep those sets,
I agree.
They will stay a closet staple for years ahead. So I think they're great investment pieces.
I would agree. And, I think we don't talk enough about the shoes for adding color because a lot of times it's like, oh, that black shoe, give me that black sandal or that navy sandal, or maybe you got that white sandal that can't get dirty. Just don't even, I'm not going outside in that thing, right? Have you ever,
are you like me? Wear this white sneaker today.
Yeah, I made the mistake of getting my son white Birkenstocks 2 weeks ago. They don't even look white. Yeah, it's constantly cleaning, so just FYI. But no, I feel like with shoes, getting back to the real point, like getting a nice pair of red sandals, leather sandals, Gladiator looks really great if you're going to wear something a little shorter because it pulls the eye down. And it adds balance to, like, if you're wearing a heavy earring and you have a shoe that kind of laces up. You can't really see mine, but I have a lace up here. I'll show you a little bit. Listeners, I have that laces all the way up to my knees. Pair of Valentinos on flats, but it really does. It adds balance if you're going to wear something really super short, and it kind of takes the eye off, your legs. Just let one section of your legs, but looking at a whole outfit, which is, I think, important and just something to think about because a lot of us don't. I know.
It's easy to always buy like the basic black or nude because you're going to wear that with, anything in your closet. But I think colored shoes are an unexpected, fun way to add in something that's, maybe you're not going to go for the lime green or top dress or top, but you've got that shoe that kind of pulls in those trendy colors and, fun. I see all these awesome platform shoes in these cool colors. And I probably wouldn't wear like this. I've got my limey green one. I'm not a limey green top gal at all, but
maybe this year
pull off that shoe with some cool white jeans and just I love the monochromatic look with an outfit with the pop of shoe and then the earring and then you're done. So
I would agree on the
monochromatic. It's a fun way to pull it.
I love the lime green. I think you could definitely pull off lime green, but yes, but I know that. But I like the idea of the monochrome. When all else fails, white t-shirt, white jeans, get a cool belt, or add some necklaces, or all black. But I know Memorial Day you might not want to do. I'd be doing all white, and just kind of doing it that way because and it's easy.
It's easy. William, you're not thinking too hard. You're not out of the box.
Yeah,
it's still like a cool classic look. I mean, it's very white and blue. Just put on the red lipstick.
You got it on today.
We have it on.
Listeners, we have it on. And I also think too, like if you're like me and you want something really crisp, you're like, oh gosh, I've got that white t-shirt in my closet, and it's just not as crisp as I'd like. Well, guess what? You can go out and get one for $12.99. You can find them at a really, really good price. Mm-hmm. So just something to think about if you're packing. And you don't know, pack a couple t-shirts, like 2 or 3. Yes, you never know.
Have too many.
You put them on with your flowy skirts. They're really, really great.
Tie them over like a t-shirt dress. Sometimes put the shirt over my dress.
I love that.
Tie it up, put a belt. There's so many ways you could just add tees. It's really good. And
we need to do a whole segment.
We need a tee. Yes,
our only t-shirt day, which when we can bring some
very helpful for so many.
And we'll bring some of our favorite t-shirts in because that's fun. I think when you show and I'll show you guys some of mine because I know we both I collect tees and I just regular tees too. And I know right now you really want to try to shop your closet first. We know that definitely. And sometimes you're looking at your things in your mind, you're thinking, oh, I don't have anything. But when you open your closet door and you take the time to just go through the pieces one by one, this is my problem because I don't do this enough. So this is really a reminder to myself to go through the pieces that I actually own. 'Cause, like even last night, I was like, oh, whoa, I have a brand new black T-shirt in here where did this come from? Probably about a few years ago that I just didn't know that was just kind of tucked away. That's not where I keep my T-shirts. But just to really go through your things because I know something will be there that you can put together in a different way. And you're so great at
Even thinking, Memorial Day coming up, you think
yeah.
of the colors. Obviously, we're red, white, and blue. I took the time, took an hour, and just went through the closet and just pulled out a ton of red, white, and blue, whether I liked it or not, old or not. And then I sifted through that. And I thought, okay, what can I make with this, blue button down? Or just you start getting creative with things that you pull out that you haven't seen for a while. And to be honest, we've all got the red, white, and blue in our closet.
We do.
It's a blue tee or a blue silk dress.
I think that's a good point. And I want to bring up because there's so many trends too. And maybe trends that you have kept. Like you have silk cargo pants that are white or linen color. I mean, you might bring them out because like that mini skirt, that denim mini that you're like, well, I don't know, might wear it. A lot of those trends are just right on point and anything oversized, right? So like that. And you could literally go get a men's Hanes oversized white T-shirt, and I'm not kidding you. Put that baby on, with some lace-up red heels, killing it.
I love that.
Killing it for $16.
You
get a pack of 3. You get a pack of 3 of them. But
even like an oversized men's white or like striped button down.
Yes.
Go to the thrift store. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money. There's so many different ways you can button that thing up, button it in the back. You get a half button. All kinds of ways.
Yeah, you can put a sash around it. There's so many different ways that you can wear it. I love that idea. Shopping secondhand, of course, because you're going to walk in there and oh my goodness, here it is. They have a men's section. They always do. But also just, if your husband's closet is right there, you might even have one on hand. No, not me, but soon I'll tell you. But no, yeah, I think that's I love that idea. So what kind of like now that we've talked a little bit about, obviously clothes and stuff, like I want to talk about like food just for a minute because, I think that when I think of Memorial Day, there's this like specific food that desserts that, you really like that just you think of like immediately, like what are your go-tos?
Well, I always stick to some basics because first of all, I'm not creative with the baking. Okay, but I love to do a white cake and just like the strawberries and blueberries and make the flag on it. I know everyone makes it. I do too. So I do that. I always keep a glass pitcher of blue Gatorade with Swedish fish in it.
Okay, listeners.
My kids love it.
I did not know that. That's a great idea.
Cute, it's festive. It's red and blue. And who doesn't like Swedish fish? And who doesn't like blue Gatorade? So
that is an amazing idea. That is like, you just blew my mind. That could have been the best thing about everything. I absolutely love that.
My kids love it.
Yes, that's great.
It's a party pleaser, right? You can walk around the street with it. Your neighbors are going to love it too. So
I also think so I totally agree with you on the white cake, but you just blew my mind with the Gatorade. I love coconut cake. I'm a huge coconut lover, and and so like a white coconut cake, and then doing the decorations with it. You can do all kinds of stuff. Blackberries, blueberries, you can use raspberries, strawberries. It's endless. Icing, on there. But I love a coconut cake. And coconut it can go 2 ways. It can go, I either absolutely love coconut. I don't want a coconut anywhere around anything, but I love it. And I think there's a lot of different recipes for that.
You make your coconut cake from scratch.
Well, there's recipes, but Madeline's has the best coconut cake, and you can go get a whole one. And I'm telling you, it's incredible. Like I would go there, and it's really, really amazing coconut cake. I love it, and I love a good like fruit salad, obviously, but watermelon or just like something just really refreshing. Because if I'm sitting outside and first of all, my cheeks will definitely get red. They're getting red right now. I'm outside, but yeah, I need something to cool me down. And I do love a good, like, just watermelon. I kind of expect it. I
Yes,
mean,
I
that's
always keep a
terrible.
lot of fruit. I mean, I keep a lot of fruit on hand because my kids tear through it, but
Right.
yes, watermelon is good.
And you can always
Fruit
put alcohol
skewers
in
are
it.
always easy, just do like the
That's a good idea.
blueberry, strawberry, banana. Right, there's your red, white, blue there.
I always feel like, I mean, obviously barbecue is going to be, and I'm going to tell you this, a good potato salad. Now, I like mustard in my potato salad. I've had a lot of people that they're the mayo way. Well, you haven't really tried it with mustard because when you do, you'll eat the whole thing. I can eat a whole half gallon
Cannot.
down in Texas. I mean, it's just one of those things you're just like, you're looking for it constantly. So yes, I do like that potato salad, and I know the barbecue is huge, and definitely here in Kansas City, and I think everywhere. I think everyone wants to get out, get outside and mingle and laugh, and share stories, and that's what I just, and it's just this is a wonderful weekend. Not only is it Memorial Day, for a reason, but to get together and to celebrate. And I think we all need some of that right now.
Definitely.
So hopefully today we helped you, open your eyes to something. I know that the Gatorade thing might be the one thing that you're going to be using, or your husband's shirt that you're going to put on and wear to that party. But I hope in some way we opened your eyes to some different ideas, new creative ideas, and hopefully you'll call a friend and you'll share with a friend, and that's what we're looking for. Please send them over. And if you need to be styled, please contact Tara at
TaraCoglinStyling.com.
And if you are in need of some resale luxury fashion, please check us out at styleandgive.com. Now, next week, we are going to dive in and discuss swimsuits in 2023. We're going to discuss styles, cuts, colors, cover-ups, and so much more.
Are we going to talk about Martha Stewart on the cover?
Yes, we will talk about Martha Stewart on the cover. She looked fantastic. And yes, we will talk about her because I just love her too. So yeah. So as we leave you today, we just want you to remember that we are all one.
We all have a story.
And we're all just looking to connect. So we'll see everyone next week. Thanks for tuning in.